Hello, in today's video we're going to be playing some 5+0 Blitz games. Maybe I'll try to get like 2 or 3 wins, and we're going to use this method I created a couple days ago. We're just going to use 3 simple ideas to help us stop making mistakes, and which will help us improve. We're going to take our time to properly evaluate and calculate. Number 1, you don't want to move quickly and blunder or anything. Number 2, consider your opponent's moves before your own, so just consider your opponent's threats. Be prophylactic when you can. 3, just visualize your move before you actually play it. Make sure it's not a blunder. So let's get started with some games. It's going to be harder to be super instructional with the shorter time control, but should get more games in. So I like to play the perk. So the idea is just to castles as quick as possible, pretty much. D3 kind of controls the center a little bit. Prepares us for E5. Kind of just playing the same system for every game as black. And right now, white, I'm trying the Jababa London and the Queen's Gambit. That's a mistake, except I guess the knight can take. But still, kind of waste a move. So, okay, the knight's attacked too. Let's see. Can he defend this? I guess he could if he put the knight there. But I could. But that kind of destroys the structure. You're usually supposed to go here, but that's not when he takes the knight. That's if he moves the queen, because then you target this. And you fork this, right? That's why you don't want to trade queens and have to recapture with your king, but he recaptured with knight. So that's fine, I guess. There's 2 pieces attacking, 2 defending. So I'm just going to add a 3rd piece, and I should be able to win this pawn now. And I guess the bishop. Damn it. Should actually took my time and calculated. Consider my opponent's move. Could have easily just went here with the knight. And then if bishop comes here, then pawn up. So that's what I'm talking about. That's level 1 improvement. Actually calculate. Take your time. Consider your opponent's threats. So we know what we should do, but we didn't do it. Not surprising. We'll just develop the bishop and defend the knight. Don't want to double pawns. Okay. I can go here and I can still get rid of this pawn. Because I don't like it if he does this, because then I have to put my knight in the dim. Knight on the rim. Getting it mixed up. It's an important principle that knights on the rim are dim because they don't have as many available squares to go to, right? If they're in the central 16 squares, then they can go to 8 squares. If they're in the corner, they can only see, I think, like 2, right? These 2. And if they're adjacent to a corner, they can only see 3. And if they're in one of these squares, I guess they can see 4. Yeah. And then it gets bigger and bigger the closer you get to the center. So, okay. This is my plan. But I just also realized he's going to take this pawn. Or we could just push. Interesting. That's going to be weakness, though. I could immediately go here, but first I have to defend this pawn. So let's castle. Opposite sides, because might as well. Queens are traded, so not a lot of danger. Get some attacking chances by pushing these pawns. Really? So now, yeah, I don't know why he did that. It would have been better to move his bishop maybe, but now I guess he opened up the file for the rook, so gotta take that in mind. Okay, now I'm going to attack this pawn, which should be undefendable right now, except I guess he could go here, but then I go here. So that's a big weakness. As I said, I predicted this would be a weakness because it's a isolated pawn. There's no pawns in these adjacent files. These pieces are just undeveloped, and this pawn prevents his rooks from defending this pawn. So we've identified a weakness, and then we attack it. Take your time. Consider your opponent's moves. Okay, I did predict that move, and I think I'll just go here. Not afraid of anything. Just move the defender tactic. Consider opponent's moves. Visualize move being played. Now this knight's also pinned because I can take this pawn and attack the rook. But that actually might be a poisoned pawn because after the bishop takes, it opens this file for the rook. You gotta take that into account, all these principles and imbalances, rules and stuff. I don't really want that rook attacking my king that's castled, so probably will not take that pawn actually. You always want to minimize risk, play it safe. I'm never usually up on time playing Blitz. I guess this guy feels like he's losing or something. You really just want to try to get piece, as much piece activity as possible. Why did he just blunder another pawn? That's interesting. I guess he could attack it. Oh, and also, like I was talking about earlier, the bishop and the rook could both see this pawn. So we correctly calculated, took our time, considered our opponent's move. So do not take that pawn. But if I take this, then he could take this first. So I could take the knight, but I don't know if I want him to take that. I mean, I guess then I'll take that, take it back. Maybe I just move the bishop back because this pawn kind of blocks in. But then I won't be able to take this pawn though. I need to eliminate the opponent's pieces that are on my half of the board. It's called neutralization. These 4 rows closest to your home row. If your opponent's pieces get on those squares, they're very strong, so you want to eliminate them as soon as you can. So that's why I might just take this pawn now. And also because that's bad, and also because that's... Oh, no, not now. I mean, I'm going to take this knight, and then I'm going to take the pawn if I can. But what if he... No, I take knight, he takes this pawn. I suppose I could take that, because it's not really threatening a lot. I can just move the pawn if I ever need to. Because he's got a dark squared bishop and a light squared bishop. Darn. Now I'm lost on time. Losing on time. I guess we're still threatening to take the knight. And he's going to have 2... Oh, I could also go here with the pawn. Maybe. No, he's still attacking that. I don't know, man. Let's just do this. This is probably... You're not supposed to do that. Just like say, I don't know. Let's see what happens. That's kind of just happens when you... But I want to stop spending so much time calculating. That's a big weakness of mine, is time management. Oh my god, what a dumbass. He took the... Now I can take this pawn. But I guess I allowed him to do this. So he gained space, kind of prevented my bishop from moving, but I've got other ideas. First go here, support this square, then attack the bishop, and then it also opens up the bishop on this file, this pawn. Now the downside we see of opposite side castling, just a little too aggressive maybe. Now they're getting to my king first with their pawns. You can go here. Okay. Where's the best spot? I don't know. Let's go to light square so it can't be attacked. This guy thinks he's doing something. Okay, now I can't attack this. That's annoying. If we push this and there, it's fine because the rook defends the pawn, attacks the bishop. But I don't really want to move the piece in front of the pawn in front of my king. But you know, I think I want to trade pieces so we can accelerate the path to the end game. Because if you have your king centralized and develops like towards the center, then your king is going to be a powerful piece in the end game, help you promote your pawns. So I kind of like that actually. And now I can even... Wow, he just attacks the rook again. I think we're just going to put it on a light square again. Because bishops are worse than knights, I feel, because they're stuck to one color. And they can easily be blocked out with pawns. Okay. Oh, okay, he's attacking that pawn here. So I guess I have to go here first. And I can go here, because even if he moves a rook, the pawn's less valuable, so he can't take it. Okay, so bishop takes, pawn takes, and then... But fortunately, the bishop defends the rook, so let's just go here, attack this bishop. I'm losing on time. I gotta stop talking as much and be a little faster. I just gotta develop my pieces. I see now that this bishop attacks this hanging pawn, which forks the rook in this pawn, but the rook could defend it. But I'm definitely should be winning this pawn, because right now I'm attacking the bishop. It's forcing move. He's gonna have to go back. Okay, take this. Oh, was it pinned? But I can defend with the pawn. So almost messed up there, but I got lucky again because he doesn't have a light squared bishop. Okay, I think maybe this is bad. Now he could win my rook if I take the pawn, so I suppose either my Okay, I lost the pawn. I'm just completely losing now. Oh my god. Unless I go here, I guess. But if I would have went there, I might have... Oh no, yeah, that just loses the rook. Darn it. If I go here, he attacks me with a pawn. Okay, so one game down. That's so unbelievable. I did so decent this game. Oh, he might not even noticed this attacks his rook. So I just noticed that. And he's gonna lose on time? No. Okay, shoot. My rook is just... I might lose. I might win on time. There's no way. Oh shit, I'm stuck. It's just mate. Okay. Can you believe that, guys? Blundered my rook. That's what happens in time travel. You panic. Okay, so let's say, well, let me move. So I have to visualize this. Put up. And if I go up, then he gets a queen check. Then I guess I take the queen, and he takes my rook anyway. So here, pawn forward. So these pawns, the pawn, this opposite side castling ended up being bad because his pawns got to mine first. I should have kind of known that because I remember two of my pawns were only developed one square, which means it's harder to get them to the opponent as fast. You just wasted a move, right? So we're learning. Remember this stuff. Let's say, yeah, he just, I don't know. There's not much I could have done there, I feel. Let's try to get a win. Remove d6. This is the simple system opening, park defense, king's ending defense kind of thing. The same. Yeah. Okay, I think I can push e5. It's only defended once, but attacked once, but defended twice. Alright, he just moved there, which is completely fine. So I'll just go here. And that'll help me develop my light square bishop. First we castle, because we don't want the king in the center. Or castle the queen side if we're going to push pawns on the queen side. I'm not scared of that. So he's going to blunder this rook fork, probably. Hopefully. He doesn't have enough pieces to attack me, so I mean, maybe he can say he's got a nice position here with the queen, but you know what I'm going to do is move my queen and trade queens. Minimize risk, especially when under attack you want to trade pieces, especially the attacking pieces, of course. Okay, so he defends that. How do I attack him now? He's probably going to attack that rook now, but I can just go here. Okay. If he ever goes queen back... I guess I have to move the rook and then the queen. This guy's crazy. You don't have enough pieces to attack me. What is he thinking? I'm literally trading queens. Like, what are you going to do? 1, 2... I don't know what this guy's thinking, but he doesn't have time to attack me with his queen. It's the opening. You're not supposed to attack in the opening. You're supposed to develop your pieces, get some slow advantages. Okay, he wants to activate his rook. I'm not going to let that happen. That's why he pushed the pawn. Okay, attack the queen again. And then we're going to push this pawn so we can't activate the rook and trade this pawn off. It's an amazing move. You know, that could make the pawn a little weak, though. But I think we have to. It's kind of my style. You can't super easily attack it. Okay, so now my knight is blockading, which is good. Knights are good blockaders. Now I could just go here, defend this pawn as well. Now we've got a little fortress, sort of. Nice solid structure around my king, which is good. It's not the opposite side castling game, take note. So we always know that those games are going to be more dynamic. Okay, how about... I don't know, actually, I might just want to move there, close the position even more. I want to close the center when you attack, but I need to counterattack in the center. It's the best way to me to attack on the flank, or launch another attack on this flank. But I think I need to move this to get my light squared active into the game, because I noticed my opponent's trying to bring his light squared bishop in, but... I might need to just push the pawn, though, because this pawn could be weak. So now I just move knight here. Oh my god, he's trying to attack this knight. That's crazy. Well, not my local blockade, buddy, so not sure what you're trying to do there. I should be up on time. Like, how am I not even up on time? I'm gonna force the trade bishops if he doesn't. Okay. Now I can just win this pawn, actually, if he doesn't see it. It's great. Now it's got 2 attackers and 1 defender. It's basic counting, most fundamental skill you need in chess. I guess I take, but now then he's gonna activate his other rook on this open file. But I think I can bring my rook in. I'll be fine. I mean, I don't know. You don't want to be materialistic though. You want to always prioritize king safety and piece activity for the most part. I mean, to give me a pawn. I guess now we're even though. It says bishop for knight. So I guess I can't actually go here, which is awesome. It's kind of the most logical looking move, but there's nothing defending the square. Right, so okay, I expected that. And I guess now I could go here and then here in this outpost. So I really kind of just need to prevent the knight from going here, but I can't really do that. I mean, I guess he can't go there to the outpost because bishop will take, but then this pawn will be weak. Oh, we just takes the pawn that I didn't see. Excellent. Now this pawn's hanging too. This knight is doing nothing. I guess if he takes this, at least I can attack his knight. Tempo. I could go here though. He missed it. I could have attacked my queen. I'm just giving him all my pawns. Like, he's up 3 pawns because his knight infiltrated. That's why neutralization is so important. I was considering this move earlier, but I had other things to worry about. Darn it. Can you just move like somewhere else? Come on. Now he's attacking my bishop. So I could go here, attack the knight. Oh, it's also a check. I just won the knight on accident. Darn it. That's bad because I should have been able to. Oh wait, no, it's pinned. It's pinned. It's pinned. So queen here to block the pin. Except now, no, my bishop is hanging. I thought my bishop was defending this, so I just got really lucky that was a check. So I'm still a bad player. Gotta be careful. I guess I just move. No, if I move the bishop, oh no, I guess I'll go here because then there'll remain 1 defender. If knight takes, queen attacks the pawn, queen defends the pawn. And this also breaks the pin of this pawn on my king. I could even throw in some checkmates in here now, which you never know, might work even for 1200 league chess, which is only like what 1000 chess.com. Or probably a little lower than that. Who knows? If I go here, it might be too obvious. Maybe I'll go here. But I kind of want to stay on this back rank, though. Yeah, that's risky. Probably should have just went here. But I guess... develop the knight. Okay, now this pawn's hanging. Whoops. Am I going to be able to get this tempo on the queen? I'm only like 800 blitz on chess.com actually, but I'm around 1200 rapid. Oh my gosh. What's more forcing than attacking the knight? Attacking the queen. King defends and knight defends. I don't like that this pawn's going to be able to go forward though. Okay, now I can take the pawn with the queen, but I won't actually do that though, because 2 defenders, 1 attacker. Okay, yeah. Whoops. So you gotta note like the checks, right? Checks always mess up your tactical calculations. I didn't see that forcing move there, so then the knight is just hanging again. I lost the knight. Now I also lost the rook. He didn't see it, but he won't need to, probably. That's mate. It's literally mate in 1. Knight covers, knight cover. Okay, queen blocks. Nice. He beat me. Yeah, I'm just really bad at blitz. I prefer long time controls. I'm also just really bad at chess in general. But hopefully in some time I can improve. This is the Jababa London system. The plans for king side attack. Yeah. So first order of business, I go here to prevent the knight from going forward. Then I go pawn here to defend the square if they develop the knight. But here we can just attack the bishop. Another good reason of going here. And part of the pawn storm that I explained. Threatening to trap the bishop so they can go here or here. Otherwise it's going to be trapped, I believe. Okay. And then I'm going to go here, then I'm going to trade off this light square bishop for the other bishop, of course, and just develop my queen. Because you do not want your opponent to have this kind of powerful piece. You want to trade off your opponent's most active pieces. So great, I can develop this knight in the center. I've got flexibility which side to castle, but I think probably over here. I got all my pieces over here, knight and queen, to help defend my king if it's under attack. So I really like putting this knight on these squares in the second rank instead of the third rank. Feels like it's an underrated idea because the knights need flexibility too, not just the bishops. So we're not going to go there because it kind of ruins the pawn structure. Should we? I don't know. I guess we could castle over here since we got such a powerful pawn chain, but they can easily attack and then this file opens up. Yeah, I think just play principled. Bishop does have sort of this potential on this diagonal, but I don't think we're worried about it because it's not doing a lot right now and I can always recapture it if need be. Okay, now how do I make progress in a position like this? I guess I can move the bishop back and reroute the knight. It's all about maneuvering. Or maybe go here and then here. A little risky. But I think I can defend everything pretty well. I can probably move my king to b1. Okay, castles. This is defended twice, attack twice. So he can't take it, but he could just move, yeah. Do I put... I mean, I guess might as well just put in a dark square. I don't really have a lot of good moves anyway. Oh, now my knight's stuck, but I was going to go b1 anyway. Yeah, you always want to have your pieces active, like I said. That's weird he did that, because now my bishop's on the same diagonal. Yeah, I love this structure, closed position. So I gotta activate my knight and activate my rook. Probably launch an attack over here, of course. So this might be a strong move. Attacking the bishop, defended by a pawn. He didn't see it. Crazy. So I'm lucky that once you lose some games, play some weaker opponents. But you're still not easy to win though. This pawn's a little weak. You can move the rook over in the future and attack it. Because no pawn can defend the pawn now, it's just isolated. He just pinned his queen to the knight. So now if I can attack the knight again, I'll win some material maybe. Not really, because the pawn defend, I guess. Maybe I just move the rook over. Because I notice his rook is also on this file. You know, I probably should have moved this one over, because now my two rooks are like stuck over here on the side. This happened in a game of mine recently. If a rook here and a rook here, if I would have done this, is better than a rook here and here, of course. Maybe I just keep pushing the pawns. I guess I could try to get a knight here. Do I have enough time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 knight moves? I might, since all my pawns make a wall on these dark squares. There's an easier way to do it, I guess. One, two, three, 4. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop can't takes. But yeah, that's not even good. I think we're just going to move this rook back to one of these two squares. We can just admit that we made a mistake with that rook move potentially, and we're just going to improve the piece. Okay, so we broke the pin finally. I guess I have to take that, sort of doubles the pawns and removes the defender of this. Perfect. So now I guess this rook is doing good on this open file, fortunately. Ended up being a good move. However, I think I might need to bring the queen over to defend the square again. This is beautiful here. See this? The knight can't go forward, and the bishop can't go forward. I closed both those pieces out. So I'm basically playing up a bishop and a knight. Except only up a bishop, I guess, because this knight's not very active. But now we're going to try to get that active too. It's like I said, you just got to think about piece activity. That knight is not going anywhere. But how do I improve my pieces, though? I guess there's a hole here now. Love it. That's where this knight's going to go. Attack the rook. Those pawn moves are super important. That's like when you become an intermediate, that's how you improve, I think. Is learning about pawn structures and the plans that result from that. And there's lots of good books on pawn play and chess. So the point is, every time you push a pawn forward, you create a hole. So now, neither pawn can attack this square, so it's going to be an outpost. This knight defended by 2 pawns. Okay, he saw. If only I could attack that. And also that attacks this. So now my knight's kind of stuck defending this. My rooks and... But I wanted to control this file, though. I mean, I guess I can move the knight again, and then so I'll still have 2 defenders, 2 attackers, so we can't take. I could even go for like an exchange sacrifice. No. Try to take this pawn, but the knight would take. I could go here. But I don't want to help him eliminate his terrible piece. There's really, what do I do, bro? It's 58 seconds. Oh my god. Do I give up the pawn, just push it? I think I need to just move the knight, control this file. But knight can't really go forward. Okay, rook up, queen takes. To take is a mistake. If I would have took, then their queen would have had control of this active file here. So I'm hoping they take me, the queen retakes. Okay, now we're gonna remove, that was a terrible move. Going back to this square where I can't move. So remove the defender of this pawn, we're gonna try to get a passed pawn now. It's super important to know, is like in endgames, and like late middle game, you want to have passed pawns and push them, make queens. It's a super underrated like ability. So here, of course, this could end up being weak again. I'll have to defend it. Here again. I don't know, I could try to infiltrate, take that pawn. Give up this one, maybe. So that's going to be amazing. Maybe. I guess knight can take, and I can have a pawn chain at 3. Don't like that. I guess if I take with this pawn, he pushes his pawn. And I just noticed I have 15 seconds, so whatever. Shoot. Now he's breaking my pawn structure up. I have to take this knight. Oh, I could take it with queen. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not taking with pawn. Because then that would open up the bishop to take this pawn if I would have moved this one. It is defended by the knight, but of course, pawns are better defenders of pawns than knights. Knights are amazing and good blockaders, but they're not. Oh my god, I have a second left. It's crazy. Am I gonna win this? I might actually win this. No, not really. Oh, okay, I blundered my knight. Darn it. Whatever. There we go. 2 losses, as I expected. Let's try to get a win. Hopefully we're still learning a lot. I said I was going to try to get 2 or 3 wins. But what I really meant was I'm going to try to play 2 or 3 games, and I'm just going to play until I get a win. That was my original idea, just play until I get a win. I didn't really want to say that, because I thought maybe it'd be a little optimistic, but I'm bad at Blitz, especially, so whatever. See, sometimes there's this move where you go here and here, black lion, but I don't really know the theory yet. Because then he gets to attack this knight with a pawn, so gotta learn this opening more, but I like it. It's simple system opening. This might just be the last games, 3 Blitz games. Bad move. I get a tempo on your bishop by moving this pawn forward. Not really like developing into a great square or anything, but I mean, I guess it does block out the knight. Here, let's try to remove the defender of the center. Right here. Remove this active piece with my undeveloped bishop. And I don't want to really let the queen take, though, if they ever attack it, but maybe sometimes we will. Now, do I want to just close the center? Yes. Well, then it opens this line, though, actually. And then there's not going to be a pawn here anymore. Let's develop the knight. Defend the square. Now, we could try to be flexible and do some opposite side castling if we feel like it. But it's probably generally a bad idea since it's too aggressive, and aggressiveness leads to weakness. So, he's already launching the pawn attack. No, I guess he's just defending that. I don't know. It's more solid. 2 castles, same size, so we'll just do it, I guess. Even though I do kind of like to attack sometimes, but if only I could move this queen away, then I could take this pawn and double up. I could, if I get, I could get a knight here, pawn here. Let's try this idea. Get a knight here, and then move this pawn, and the queen will be attacking the square defended by this knight, which is defended by this pawn. Oh, okay, good move, good move. Prevented it. I need to develop this knight so I can develop this bishop. And also develop my rooks before he develops his rooks. I think this might become more active before this file, right? Because the knight is currently blocking the file. This square has 3 defenders, two defenders, 3 attackers, I mean. No bueno. Let's go. I guess we can add another defender. He moves his queen so that if I move my pawn, then my queen will be hanging. Respectable idea. But hopefully I can just move my rook over. So now I get to move my knight so I can activate this bishop. Remember, that's kind of a risky move sometimes to allow them to double the pawn, because their compensation is that they get the open file for the rooks. Might even go here now. If you had the bishop in front of the queen, you could try to go here and infiltrate with the queen. Okay. I guess we could try to open up this side. It's got 2 defenders here, 2 attackers. Huh? I hung a pawn. If only I could attack this queen somehow. Move my rook and move my knight. It's weird. Probably shouldn't do that. Pawn is defended by this pawn, the bishop. Bishop is pinned though. We want to just try to neutralize the pieces, so we're gonna try to do this weird rook move that most of the time you probably shouldn't do, but it allows this. I can go. Now he's gonna take this pawn now, so I'll just go back, defend. So we are under attack, which is bad, but if we can survive it, then whatever. No one likes being under attack, and that usually means you messed up in the opening and early middle game, and you're bad. But we just gotta improve, just keep playing, never give up. See, now I've got some nice pawns that are controlling the dark squares, so happy with that. Okay, we're gonna move this bishop and move this rook and attack the queen. First, we're gonna move the king to the center, protected by these pawns, and just good centralization. I just hung my queen. How fun. No, I'm just kidding. The king goes here and defends the queen. And also the bishop defends that square. But you just gotta look out for patterns and stuff. I'm not gonna easily be able to move this rook at all now. It's like I knew that was a bad move intuitively. And just in general, I knew that was a bad move, actually. Just completely. But I'm a beginner, what can I say? I saw one move threat just to move this knight. Now I see this other threat of developing my rook and attacking the queen, which could end up being a pretty strong move because it attacks the castled king. He's gonna move. He put his rook behind 2 bishops. It's gonna take a while for you to activate that rook, buddy. But it is an open or semi-open file because there's only one pawn. His pawn has been traded off the file. Okay, he allows me to go forward with my plan now, except for my bishop is hanging. Now it's defended by rook. Okay, just gotta think. Look for everything. Queen could go here. Then how do I attack it? Not easily. Just trade queens, whatever. I'm happy with that. Especially because I'm down on time and because I'm being attacked. This could be an amazing comeback that it happens. Yep. Give me here, buddy. Okay. Hung it. Nope. Knight still defends. Centralized king. Now bishop is just completely stuck now. Whatever, double pawns, it's fun. I might have to play one more game, just play till win. And just like do this sometimes. Maybe even like live stream sometimes. Just playing Blitz until I win. Fun idea. So I always lose. Or it could be like 5 rapid games or 5 Blitz games. Some idea like that. So he pinned. So now he's gonna. So I should have been my king here if I was smart. So this knight is pinned to the rook. And if I would have, I don't know, like allowed him to take this bishop with his knight and then rook moves, then my rook would no longer be defending this piece I had here. Checkmate. You should have blown a checkmate. But I did. When am I going to get a low-rated opponent? Or am I just going to lose forever? Opening can't be that bad. This is the 4th game. Maybe we should be playing those 3 rules more often. I mean, I kind of do that in general always. Except for the first part, taking your time and calculating and evaluating properly, which is the most important part. But generally, consider my opponent's moves before my own. And I guess occasionally, half the time, I visualize my move being played before I play it so that I don't blunder. I'm going to pin the knight, develop this light square bishop that we don't really want. Okay, I'm winning this game guaranteed. Like, I hate it when people sacrifice the pieces and they think they're gonna get at some attack, but you just gave me. You can't do that stuff in the opening. I'm up a piece now. As I say, as I was about to blunder, maybe not really. I want to trade off pieces. Bishop here, but pawn could attack. And I just have to move my bishop, so I guess I'm just gonna push the pawn forward. And then I can go here and attack, because now that I'm up a whole piece, a knight for a pawn, I can just simplify, just trade everything off. There should be no way I can lose down a knight. Just gotta play solid, trade off pieces, that's it. You're up material on move sticks. Like, what a weird idea to sacrifice a knight. Doesn't work like that. Okay. So, gotta calculate. He is going to push this pawn and take my knight, because the knight is currently pinned to my king. Now, my king is still kind of pinned here by this bishop to this pawn. But not for long. I actually could just... No, I can't do that. Tactical mistake. You can take two pieces when I take one. So I have to move this somewhere. Which I guess we'll go here. I'm not worried about my king at all. Can't go there, but it's a general idea. I do kind of need to just take that pawn, prevent it from being so powerful, like into my half the board, one of my 4 home ranks. Even though I could immediately just attack the bishop with that. But I think I can be patient, just go here. Bishop defends that pawn, so we're chilling. We could even go here first, maybe, because attacking the queen is always a super forcing move. Checks, captures, threats, pawn breaks, the hierarchy of forcing moves. But there's a principle called the threat is better than execution. So sometimes the threat is more powerful than the capture, especially when you're attacking a queen. And that's something I usually say. If you can't attack the king, attack the queen. So a lot of times I miss it in puzzles when there's like a queen that I could attack. It's like vulnerable, about to be trapped or something. So I used to miss that a lot sometimes. Okay, I respect that. So now he's gonna take the pawn, put me in check. I could go queen here. And if pawn takes, then queen, bishop takes, queen defends. So easy defense there. You can't remove my defender, my queen, with the bishop so easily. Or anything. He's gonna be low on time and low on material. Just finally gotta win. I mean, it can't be too overconfident, because that leads to mistakes, and your opponent swindling you, of course. Gotta be mindful. But I know I should win this game as long as I don't make a mistake, and as long as I follow the 3 rules that prevent mistakes. Take your time to properly evaluate and calculate. Consider your opponent's moves before your own. Visualize your moving play before you play it. So I consider my opponent's threat. Pawn takes pawn. Bishop takes, whatever. Okay, he just lost. No, he didn't lose anything. Actually smart, I guess. Because bishop is undefended right now. Here it gets infiltrate. Then I can't move my knight. The rook is... No, I think in that position I just move my king. And my rook could attack. Because this is forcing. He has to take my queen. Then I can take his bishop. No. More forcing move is check. So I almost messed that up. Again. So he successfully added another defender. But I mean, if he takes with pawn, it's just going to be stuck there. So I need to be able to attack the bishop. So I guess we go here and then here. Because we can't move the knight like we wanted to, because this pawn is powerful. So now his pawn there is stuck now. And if he goes here, I'd go here. So I'm happy with that. No rush to take this pawn. I love that the position is closed now. It's my favorite thing to do. To use pawns that close files and diagonals, because then, your opponent can't attack you. You got to know all these different like prerequisites you need for good attacks. Let's blunder, because I think, finally, I don't know what he was thinking. But yeah, there's prerequisites you need for an attack. And if you do an attack before you meet these certain conditions, then you're just not going to have a successful attack. And open files is one of those things you need to attack usually. And I don't know, you have to be targeting a weakness, you have to have a solid position. Okay, so if he took queen, then he would put me in check and win my bishop as well. So I do need to move my queen. I might be in some trouble here. Maybe I did actually calculate, and I should have calculated deeper. So I could be losing something now. No. Yes. I was gonna say I could take this with the queen, defended by knight. Defended by bishop. Queen attacks, but you could play this amazing knight move as check, and queen can't take the knight because it's now pinned to the king. I guess I could take with bishop, but then I lose the queen with check, yeah, and I can't really move my queen anywhere. So if I go back, he's going to attack it again. I think I should be able to just go back here and up. Just super stupid. Well, I can actually take his... He can sacrifice 2 pieces for this attack, but I'm doing pretty decent. These pawns do scare me, but I can always sacrifice material back. Gotta keep that in mind. If you accept sacrifices, you always got to be prepared to return some material to improve your position. Super important principle. Very instructional here. Okay. This should be fine. I guess he's trying to threaten that mate, but that's just bad. Forgot about this. I don't know why he didn't at least try to go for this. Does he know, like, knight defends that. Oh my god, he could have played there. And his pawns are super powerful. People see, just like I said earlier, people underestimate the power of pawns. As Philidor said, I think, pawns are the soul of chess. They determine the lines that are open, the files, diagonals. They control key squares too, not just key lines. Okay, my opponent is blinking, which means it could be cheating or something, but I'm not going to be too worried about that. I should just be able to continue to simplify. First we attack this knight, because then we want to eliminate the bishop, not the knight, sort of. Knight can't go forward anyways. So let's get rid of this bishop that's on this powerful diagonal. Okay, so he did just... Oh, I might have just blundered that. Damn it. I knew that was going to be powerful, that knight check. So I just blundered this bishop. But I'm still at material, because he sacrificed 2 minor pieces for the attack. Where do I go? Shoot. Pawn here. Queen defends. I'm not afraid to trade queens. He played it. If we trade queens, I'm up a knight, and I'm attacking the bishop. So please, trade queens to let me simplify and let me develop my knight. You're down on time too, so you're just losing. Here next, pin the bishop to the king. Even if he moves the king, I'm still attacking the bishop. Yeah, if he goes here, I can control the file. I'll go up 1, attack him. Okay, can't move the knight, so let's just go here. I finally got a win. 3 wins, 1 draw. Here we go. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully that was very instructional as I intended it to be. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to make this a consistent habit of learning from my videos, and let's see some actual chess improvement together. Thanks for watching.